Welcome back, everybody. Today we're gonna be talking about Tyreek Hill's situation. Alright, I don't know where to start. There's a lot of issues going around with Tyreek Hill, his fiance, and his son. Obviously, I guess we'll start it off talking about how Tyreek Hill allegedly is in trouble with child abuse, and his son has no custody of him or his fiance currently right now. His fiance saying that he beat him with a belt and punches little kid multiple times, and he was crying. Alright, so as we talk into it, the NFL this week they announced last Thursday, following the conclusion of the first round of the 2019 NFL Draft, the Chiefs did. They will not take Tyreek Hill will not take part in any team activities for the foreseeable future after all the situation. So Tyreek Hill this week is closed. The NFL will not take any action at him this week as investigators reopen the child abuse investigation involving the Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver. Okay, so as we get into it, Chiefs owner Clark Hunt told reporters Saturday that he was deeply disturbed by the Hill audio, adding, "We'll make the right decision about Tyreek at the right time." Yeah. It's not looking good. It's really not looking good for Tyreek Hill right now. And Tyrann Mathieu, the friend that is publicly the friend of Tyreek Hill that made friends with him, said, "I was very excited for this guy taking kick returns, running him back, catching long passes and everything, but his situation right now is not looking good." Alright, so as you know, Mathieu signed a 3-year, $42 million deal with the Chiefs in March. Became Tyreek Hill's friend, and Hill's audio is terrible, what he done to his son, so there's going to be a lot of problems explaining Tyreek Hill right now. And also I want to talk about this report where Tyreek Hill called 911 to say his fiance was passed out when his son was crying. Suspended Kansas City Chiefs wideout Tyreek Hill made a call to first responders to report that his fiancée, Crystal Espinal, was passed out at the couple's home on April 1st. Of the call Hill made from a hotel room at the beginning of the month. Hill was staying at the hotel because he had no contact order between him and the couple's 3-year-old son that stemmed for the child abuse investigation. Per the report, Hill made the call around 5 p.m. and told dispatchers that he saw Espinal, if I'm saying her name right, passed out with cameras that had been installed in the home. Caller advising he's currently at a hotel. A dispatcher says a audio played by the station. He sees a female passed out. The female is watching the reporting party. 3-year-old son, 3-year-old, is walking around with no one attending him. The female is 7 months pregnant, which is Tyreek Hill's fiance, obviously. 4 days later, the couple's child was placed in the custody of a third party. The report also said Hill was alone at the April 5th emergency hearing where Espinal lost custody of the child because she was hospitalized. Espinal was pregnant with twins. Investigation reopened Friday. And, a lot of bad things happen right now. Tyreek Hill is not participating in a lot of things. As you guys know, the Chiefs drafted a wide receiver to kind of fill in his position. But, it's not looking good right now. And, Kansas City Chiefs has had a lot of problems with trouble players in the past couple months here. So, Tyreek Hill's situation is not as great, but I guess it's something to work with. And Hill had 87 catches this year for 1,479 yards. He averaged 17 yards per catch. He ran 75 yards long for a touchdown. He had the highest touchdowns out of his career so far with 12. In 2017, he had 75 catches, about 1,200 yards, 16 yards per catch average, and he had 7 touchdowns. Then his rookie year, he had a really good, well, for a rookie, obviously, being that late of a round pick, had 61 catches. This is when he started off as a punt returner and eventually, developed into that speedy wide receiver that everyone wants. But he had 9.7 yards per catch and 6 touchdowns that year. In his career so far, he's had 3,250 receiving yards, 225 catches, and he's averaging 14.5 yards per catch in his career, and 25 touchdowns totaled up out of 3 seasons. That is really good for a late round pick and a wide receiver and all. And yeah, Tyreek Hill, I don't know. It's gonna have to work out somehow. His situation is very disappointing, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. Alright guys, thank you for tuning in to the long video. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.